tour.
Kathy, I'm not scared of.
I'm scared of Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner, I'm scared of.
Beyond.
I'm beyond.
Beyond.
She and Anna Wintour are the messiah. They're the bar.
I forgot about
They're
Anna.
the bar.
But
yet I'd want
me.
Kris to manage me, and I'd do anything. I'd lick her ass. I think she's fucking
whatever
awesome.
She says, yes.
And she's Scorpio, so you got to be careful.
Ooh.
My boyfriend's a Scorpio too. You got to be careful of them.
You and I are Geminis.
I think Anna's a Scorpio. I think Kris and Anna are both Scorpios, which is Scary Mary.
You
And
listen
Bethany.
to
Bethany's
Kris.
a Scorpio, but
Is
I'm not
she?
afraid of her. Everybody
No.
thinks like, are you afraid of her? I'm like, no, I'm not afraid of her. I know her. No.
No, Kris is the one to fear.
Kris is like, yeah, she's terrifying. She should be the president of the United States.
Well,
Kris Jenner for president.
Kris Jenner for president. Jeff is on Radio Andy. Can't he call Andy and say, let's get this show started, man?
I have to do Jeff Lewis for Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day, so maybe I'll talk to him about it.
I mean,
we've got to clear it with
eventually.
Frances and Bonnie and all the
It's gonna
higher
take a
ups.
few.
Yeah, my cousin actually works there now. Hi, Jenna.
And
She
you
works
better,
in
she does? In PR?
She works for Kim McCade in the talent section.
You better think of your B list in case not all these people
Okay,
say yes.
let's make a B list.
Like
how many do we need?
Zoe-
How many do we need? 5, 6, 7?
7?
Seven?
Well, no, 8. They have 8.
So we need 8. What was that first season? They had 8.
Yeah.
Can we take a housewife? Are we allowed to take a housewife?
I don't like the idea of a housewife.
What about Kim?
She had her own show, and so she
te-
does
te-
qualify.
technically-
She
well,
technically does.
So you know who else had their own show?
Who?
Jackson and his
Brittany.
wife and Brittany. And I like.
Well, if
Jackson.
you think about it, no, Jonathan's there, so Jeff's not the only guy. Oh, well, Jax
would be all the originals.
Jax wouldn't be. Yeah, I think of the olden days.
Well, okay, so the olden days is Jonathan started the network.
Yeah, I think of you, Jonathan,
Yeah.
Tabatha.
Right.
I'm not a fan, but I'll say Jackie.
Are we allowed Project Runway people or no?
Like who?
I don't know. Who's on Project Runway?
No.
No.
Christian ain't going.
Okay. What about any?
Christian's too
were
busy.
any of them like Michael Costello? Any of them were spinoffs? Because Michael Costello would be
Santino
amazing.
Rice had a spinoff.
Wouldn't Michael Costello be amazing on
He
there?
would be great.
He would be amazing, and I'd want him to like make flowy dresses for me.
I think out of that group, Zoe may not go.
Here's what I think should happen. I think it
Yeah.
should be not just a trip, but doing tasks on the trip. Like you have,
Now
like
you want
could
it
have
like
games.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Like
now you're
I
throwing
want
in
to
a
merge
celebrity.
the trip with
Really?
Celebrity Apprentice and merge it so that they have to do stuff because then I'll bring the angst up and then you'll have issues.
Do you know who's probably not going?
Who?
I really like her. I think she's lost her job.
Who?
Is Brandy. I don't think she's going to be invited back to anything.
I don't know what happened.
We don't know what
can
happened.
Okay, so Carolyn was on my show, and I absolutely adore her and her family. They couldn't have been nicer. I mean, I'm Mushbook Jersey to Jersey.
You like that stuff.
they're my peeps, even though I'm
They're my
Jewish and they're
peeps,
Italian.
too.
You know what I mean? Because I grew up in Jersey.
We're East Coast,
But
baby.
she was so Dina, her husband. The kids
They
were
were
the
nice.
sweetest things in the world. We shot at the Brownstone. I can't imagine Carolyn going home early. She must have been super upset. And I couldn't imagine. And Brandy was afraid of her before she went. So I don't know what the hell happened, but it must have been bad, really bad. It had to be like beyond throwing a drink in Eileen Davidson's face, who, by the way, is the nicest person in the world.
She's
So,
very nice.
I can't imagine what that is.
Some people say she brought up Dina. Other people say she tried to kiss her. Those are the two schools of
And
thought
by the
out
way,
there.
if
and
we-
we don't know for sure. Just
And by
because
the
it's
way-
in people and they say maybe.
Because it's an Ultimates Friends trip, it doesn't only have to be original people. It can be people that are friends. Like I know Eileen. Like it can be people that are friends. I thought about that. I said, why is it only the original people? Why isn't it people that are friends that like hang out together post Bravo? Because we all are like that. We all hang out with each other.
You want Eileen Davidson there.
I love her.
I like the idea of
We
no
haven't-
housewives.
Okay, but I know. Why do you like the no housewife rule?
I just love that. Like, because Bravo has changed so much.
Can I have a captain from below the deck? Am I allowed that?
Sandy?
I'm not friends with her, but I'd like to be friends with her.
You want
she seems
Sandy?
really. She seems.
Or do you
cool.
want Lee?
I want to go on a boat, one of the boats. Jill's getting to do that. I want to do that.
She is?
Yeah, she's going on one of the boats. But I
I
want
could see
to. I
them
want to
wanting
go
her
on
on
below
that.
the deck. What?
You do?
Yeah. Don't you want to go on a vacation?
They called me at 1.2 and they said, first
You
of
have
all.
to pay for the whole
Right.
thing.
First of all, you think getting in the Uber and coming here makes me sick?
No, but I'm saying
Relief band people.
I think it'd be
advertise it
kinda
every week.
cool.
You got to wear a relief band.
I like I wear 2 of them.
It
I
works.
like the below the decky people, like the people that are service them. Like the one who's the girl that was pregnant now and she's
Kate Chastain.
Oh my God, she's the coolest.
Okay,
she's
well,
on Traitors.
she's not going to be on there because she's gone.
I know who could be on there.
Who?
What about Reza? What about Gigi? And what about Mercedes? I'm friends with those three. Can I have them? Am I allowed them? As my backups?
I think they would all show up with bells on.
Reza was on my show with Marysol and we had the best time.
I want the
and
true...
Gigi's been dying to do a show with me. We came up with a concept to do a it's not a polyamory show, it's more like Fluid House, you know, where everybody can date both people. And it can be a plural kind of polyamory kind of situation, but a healthy polyamory, not like one where you
don't want a big sex house.
It should be called Sex House is what it should be called.
I mean,
okay, there's the show. If you steal it, if anyone steals it, I will murder you in your sleep. So Sex House, but it was Gigi came to me and we talked about it.
I mentioned some show here on air and I don't even remember and someone's like, oh, that's brilliant. And they're like, you never should have mentioned that on air.
I thought about putting like an expert in besides me, like it would be Dr. Emily, because Emily's one of my friends.
Or Dr. Phil.
Wait a second.
Phil just retired.
Emily was on a show with three girls, advised.
Who the hell's Emily?
Sex with Emily, Dr. Emily. So wait a second. There's this whole show that she did with three girls. I can't remember the three girls. We have to look it up. Bravo history. One of them can come on.
It was on Bravo?
Yes, it was on Bravo. For one, remember, there's a lot of one-season shows.
Women in Heels, whatever that was.
Running in Heels?
No, something Heels.
Yeah, Running in Heels. Wasn't it Running in Heels?
No, it was something Heels.
And Melissa was on my show from there.
Gorga?
No, the other one.
There's another Melissa on Bravo?
Yeah. It was the first, I did an all-black mixer, which was fabulous. We had the best time with the hottest guys.
You had Kenya on your show, too.
Well, that was like a mixed one. But I had an all-black mixer. I was one of the first people. You have to understand, I fixed the African-American community up, and I love doing it. They're the most fun. Like, they're the most interesting. The girls are beautiful. They're insanely gorgeous, by the way.
Speaking of which, so they did have Bravo. They just had that. They had Love Match Atlanta.
I didn't watch that.
And I kind of was hurt.
I was kind of hurt because they were trying to emulate me a little bit.
Well, you could be hurt, but now
they don't ask me to come on and help. Like me and Jeff have never been asked to BravoCon ever. I don't know if Bethany and Nene have, but me and Jeff have not been asked. And they should bring the originals back, I think.
Right.
We made that
never
network.
Had Tabatha.
I had 107 episodes. I was like the highest repeated show on the back end of Bravo. Did you know that?
No. I do think if there was a panel with you and Jeff and Tabatha and all these people, I think
imagine
people would
talking
go crazy.
about the originals? I know.
Because it was a different day, babe.
I still love them. No matter if they don't love me, Mama, I still love you.
Nene just did an interview literally like a day or two ago.
She
said they did not ask her for this Bravo. I think they're done with Nene too. I'm sorry. This is just my honest opinion.
She tried to sue them.
Yeah, I think they're done.
And the thing is, you don't go and do terrible things to them like Kathy Griffin. You don't even their secrets are their secrets, you know?
But yet